Okay, so let's see if this is better at all. I don't know, and we'll just have to keep coming on and testing things out and just get a feel for things. That's how we did it the last time. That's how I do things. I just get right in there and bam, I get to it. And so there's a lot of stuff that really there is to get to. And there's so many possibilities. That's the amazing thing about all of this. That's why also I'm so excited. I get excited so easily, and in my life I just live in a constant state of excitement. So, one of the things that I've been working on that I'm looking at for doing a business in, possibly, to help people, just like is one of the things I've always worked to do, and that is in helping people become and understand energy freedom, because most people, I realize, they don't understand what it really takes to go off grid. They don't understand what a wattage versus what wattage means, like a kilowatt hour. What does that mean? They don't know. And they don't know what volts versus amps means versus wattage. And so they're pretty clueless to their power consumption, which means they don't even understand how to get off the grid if they wanted to. And I can help them in that area. I'm a good teacher, and so I can help people understand that. And I suppose that would be a good thing to do. And so I thought about that as a business, because a lot of people are wanting freedom to get out of their homes and to get on the road and to be able to live as cheap as they can. In so many places, it's really hard to find affordable rent. Affordable housing in this country is really a problem for so many people. And it's one of the things I'm talking about in this campaign, because I see it all over the place. Quite frankly, it all goes back to greed. I'm telling you, greed is the reason for all of our pain. It's causing the pain. And when we have humanity that in reality, in each person's soul, they believe that money is more important than humanity. And they believe it because that's how they act. And so actions do count. And words, they're pretty cheap. If you're saying, oh, I love humanity, but then you're not about people and that it's okay that they're dying on the streets, then I can't see how you're so much about humanity. And so I really think that we'll be able to do some great things. I'll be meeting so many people too, and also doing interviews. Like, I have a nice sized living space, nice sized office space, nice sized studio space, a living area, and a dining area, bathroom. So there's plenty that can be done from such a platform. And then, of course, the basement underneath. And then we have the platform on top, which is with the solar panels. And that's also where the roof air conditioners are. And some various other things. But that's where the stage is for the campaign. Isn't that marvelous? That's where the stage is. So we don't have to incur the cost of setting up a stage everywhere we go. We pull into a field and we light that baby up with 40,000 watts of power, and our stage is right up top, and we're able to do so much. We have the ability to set up amplifiers and make sure people can hear, even those way in the back, and it'll be a lot of fun. And so I want you to be a part of that. And also, like I said, going back to the business, I'll be showing you tours of a Happy Force One. I'll be showing you what she can do, what you can do also, because you can do this. So many people are doing van life, and they just realize what kind of life they can live in such a scenario. It takes a bit of planning. You have to figure out your energy consumption. but you can really come with some very interesting plans that would make it just with solar panels alone. You wouldn't need everything I have. I have a very complex system that's designed for running for president of the United States. It's a very particular thing. But for the average person, they wouldn't need all that. They would need some things. And of course, to live your passions, you'd have to make sure that your rig, that's what we would refer to it as, that your rig is capable of doing the things you want to do. That's so important. And as long as that's the case, that your rig is capable, then you'll be a happy camper. And you'll be home everywhere you go. And you'll be so capable in this world. You'll be able to follow opportunities and do things that nobody else could ever dream of. And so energy independence is very important, no matter whether you want to take your energy and go on the road and you want to set up an efficient system. Like I said, you could do a solar system, very simple, self-made. You don't need these guys to come in and do it. You just need the directions on how to get it done. And it's getting easier. These directions are getting more user-friendly. The prices on solar are coming down. And like I said, I'll be doing this to help people. They out there charge people a fortune to get energy independent. And they cost and charge a fortune to set up an electrical system. But look at everything I did. I'm no fool. That's why I'm going to run and be president, so that we can fix some things. But the point is, just look at what we're capable of doing. You could do this. You could do so much. And that's something I would love to teach you on how to do. And of course, I have my passions. I have my drones set aside. And I have escape hatches that right through the bus. So even with complete privacy of Happy Force 1 being in the belly of the beast, running for president, I can set my drones up, which I have 3 of them, and they can go up in, of course, legal ways and areas where it's legal, and right off the platform of the bus where we do the speeches. And it gets such a great signal over there. You can go 5 miles out with line of sight. Of course, you have great line of sight from way up there. Where I'm sitting here is already the 2nd story. You know, people outside, their heads are like, underneath that God sign. Like, they're way down there. So that's why there's a lot of... Happy Force 1 is a beast. And she is a mighty machine. And so she'll be following us on this adventure and on the HappyHealer adventures. And running for president is just a natural thing to do when you understand things in this world. Especially, it's very frustrating. It's so frustrating to see everything that's going wrong in the world and that people aren't doing better. That we have the children to do this for and each other. And that if we can do better, by golly, we owe it upon ourselves to do better. And so there's a live shot of the studio area. And what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and step on up into it here. And we'll bring the microphone. I just brought it on over. And so the way things are set up here in the studio, we just left Happy Force 1's Oval Office. And so the way things are set up here is that we have duplication speakers all throughout so that you can hear whether I'm in this area or whether I'm in that area. On board Happy Force 1, we also have a Panamax voltmeter that allows us to understand how many volts are coming through the system, and it protects the sensitive equipment that we use for our broadcasting. And so that's a definite thing that we need. And in order to do it right, which that's the only way we do it. So it is a great thing if you're ever yourself wanting to do something like this. I'm going to be setting up another business that's designed just for that. And it's going to help you understand the differences between modified inverters, for example. And these are the inverters you see all over the place, as well as pure sine wave inverters. And they're also pretty awesome. So I had wanted to come on and give a speech, but I don't know. I feel like the video's been a bit choppy for you guys. I'm getting green and red and orange and different signals. So I'm just going to go ahead and end it here for now and just get a feel and a review myself on how well it was. Anyways, I do want to say God bless you, and I love you guys. Keep it up. Keep sticking with your happy healer on this journey. And just know we're going for the stars and that we're worthy of the cause. We matter and have purpose and value in this life. And it's so exciting to know that that's the truth. When you get down to the down and dirty and the bottom line, that is what is the truth. All right, we'll see you soon. God bless.